Today, I'm going to show you how to replicate the marketing strategy used by apps that are making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, and it's all through AI-generated UGC-style video content. Now, this is a strategy that lots of apps are using out there to go viral on TikTok and get a huge customer base. Now, quick disclaimer, this video is sponsored by ArcAds, but I wanted to give you a full, open and honest opinion of the platform, show you exactly how to create viral AI-generated UGC content and how you can use that in your own marketing for your own apps that you're building, and whether it's something that's even worth doing. If you don't know me, my name is Chris, and for the last 15 years I've been designing apps and advising startups on product and design, and I believe the next wave of incredible businesses is going to be built using these AI tools. And so with that said, let's get straight into ArcAds and see what it can do.
Build great products. Build great products.
So let's get stuck into ArcAds. I want to show you this tool, but the reason that I want to show you it is because I saw this tweet that was from this guy called Romain Torres, and essentially what he has been able to do, which I thought was different to a lot of the AI UGC style generated content that you're seeing out there at the moment, whether that be from ArcAds or Captions or any of the other sort of AI ad generating tools, is that the model is actually holding the phone with the app on it that is being sold. And so if you're building an app with AI and you're thinking about exploring paid ads or doing content which is more like in a UGC style like this, I thought this would be a really good opportunity to kind of try ArcAds, see if it's actually any good, if the actual AI generated actors are any good, and whether this could actually pass for a legitimate ad. I have quite a high bar when it comes to AI generated content and ads like this, and so I really want to see like how realistic is it, and could you actually use this in a campaign without actually negatively affecting the brand or the trust or the reputation of whatever kind of company you're trying to build. And so he goes through the process here, which is essentially to take a screenshot of the app, upload it to ChatGPT alongside a photo of someone, and then create an AI actor inside ArcAds, and then create a video of them showing the actual app on the phone. Now this video here is 2 seconds long, so what I want to try and do is to generate an ad that's longer than that and have it read a full script, and the full script is going to be as if that person had discovered this new AI tool for the first time. So one thing that you'll see on social, I'm sure you see them all the time, is like people talking about new AI tools, and this is like a format that just does very well, and loads of people do it, loads of people get a lot of views from it. People don't want to be behind when it comes to the latest AI tools, and so I feel like that would be a really good format for it if you're building an AI app. And so let's try and create one now. So once you get into the ArcAds platform itself, you can see here, and this is going to hopefully have the audio come across here as well, you've got a bunch of kind of pre-created AI actors here, and you can see from some of them, they're not that great.
Hey you, welcome to ArcAds. I'm one of the natural AI actors.
So you can kind of see, you can kind of see a little bit that this is AI, but I want to show you because there are some here that work really, really well. And I think if you pick the right ones and you have the right content, this can do really, really well. And it all depends on the voice that's assigned to it as well. Sometimes it doesn't quite feel like it matches. The ones that I feel like are doing very well are the ones that I think work really well here are the ones where they're slightly more monotone, because that tends to match the voice that's created, and the ones where they're directly facing the camera, because there isn't a lot of like side to side movement, which is where you can start to get these like artifacts which don't look 100% real. Now obviously if you're just scrolling TikTok or Instagram, you might not even care that it doesn't look 100% real. You're just kind of there for the content. But like,
welcome to ArcAds. I'm one of the natural AI actors you can use for your ads.
This one feels a little bit more realistic, for example.
Pick some actors and let the magic happen. Together, let's skyrocket your ads' performances.
And it's going to make a difference, the script that you have here as well, because if it starts to get too salesy, then it's going to be like, well, this isn't real, this isn't legit. So let's go through a few more here and see if we can find like any that are particularly good. And then we're going to try and take that photo of that person, put it into put it into ChatGPT alongside an image of an app that I'm working on at the moment and see if it can generate that image, and then we can use it to create an AI actor inside ArcAds.
Hey you, welcome to ArcAds. I'm one of the natural AI actors you can use for your ads.
You can see like sometimes
pick some actors. And
Hey you.
You can see like sometimes the hand movements don't match what they're saying either. And so that can kind of be jarring if there's a lot of hand movement in here. So we want to try and stick with like just looking at the camera, not moving their hands too much, and maybe a more like monotone style voice.
Hey you, welcome to ArcAds. I'm one of the natural AI.
Hey you, welcome to ArcAds. I'm one of the natural AI actors you can use for your ads.
Hey you, welcome to ArcAds. I'm one of the natural AI actors.
See, this one's working better.
Ads.
Again,
create a script you think will work well, choose some actors, and
a little
let
bit
the
more
magic
monotone
happen.
voice,
Together,
more facing the camera, and less hand movement. So my app that I'm creating is kind of like trying to be your AI creative director. And what I want to look for here is someone who's more like an artist or like a designer or someone who's a bit more creative to kind of give the impression that this is coming from a creative person.
Hey you, welcome to ArcAds.
Hey.
I'm one of the natural AI actors you can use for your ads. Create a script you think will work well, choose some actors, and let the magic happen. Together, let's skyrocket your ads performance.
So this one in front of the laptop could be quite good. So I'm just going to screenshot this person.
Hey you,
welcome to ArcAds. I'm one of the natural AI actors you can use for your ads. Create a script you think will work well, choose some actors, and let the magic happen. Together, let's skyrocket your ads performance.
This one's really good as well because it's got space. You can see there's space at the top for the captions, and we want to add captions on here as well. Although that's maybe going to not feel like as a UGC, but I like it when there's a bit of space in the video for the captions to go, because that just makes the captions more readable. So the app that I want to test this with is an app that I am building called refs.design, which essentially is your AI creative director. And I've created this little splash screen here that I want to use as the mock-up on the phone. So let's see how well ChatGPT can put this image onto a screenshot of one of the actors from ArcAds holding the device, so we can put that image back into ArcAds and get it to create the AI actor for us. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, can you? That's literally, so I've put in that image there, a screenshot just from ArcAds, and I literally put in this image of the app screen that I wanted it to replicate, and it's brought me back this image. Now, it's not 100% on the logo, for example, and I think it says you're all creative director there instead of your AI creative director, but to get started with an ad, I think this is a pretty amazing entry point. So let's put this image into ArcAds and see if it can create an actor with this of them holding the phone, where we can add in a script and then create a video. So I thought I'd just create another one here just so that we can test two in ArcAds. So I've also generated one from this guy in ArcAds, and it's just created this image for me here. It's even got your AI creative, sort of creative director, Krenev. We'll go with this for now. It's not 100% on the text, but you could regenerate that to get the text right. But to be honest, like, this whole image is pretty perfect that we can put in to generate an AI actor. So let's go to ArcAds and create both of these AI actors with these images. All right, so let's get started in ArcAds. We are going to upload pictures of our actors, bring them to life in your videos. So let's see if we can do this. So you can actually generate reference images here to use, but we're going to upload the images that we created in ChatGPT. What should the actor do? Starting frame, let's give it a starting frame. Let's upload that image holding the phone as the starting frame. So what should the actor do? And the example here is make the actor talk with excitement while looking at the camera. So I think we can kind of put in the tone here that we want for this ad, which is like surprised, excitement, and like wanting to share this new discovery with people. So that's going to give it some direction maybe. I'm not entirely sure how that works, so we'll find out. And let's just click turn into talking actor and actually see if this works. So we're going to spend the credits to do that. Now we get to choose a voice. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to get the image of the person that we've generated and put it next to the voice so we can imagine it coming from that person, just so that we get the voice right. Because I feel like so much of this working or not working part is going to be based on whether that voice connects with the person, with the actor that we've generated. And if it feels disconnected, it's not going to feel quite right. So let's try and find the right voice here. So this is the image we've got. Let's try and match the voice.
Hey you, welcome to Arcads.
Hey you, welcome to Arcads. I'm one of...
Hey there, welcome to Arcads. I'm one of the natural AI voices you can use for your ads.
Hey there, welcome to Arcads. I'm one of the natural AI voices you can use for your ads.
I think that's
Type any
match.
script you think will perform, pick some actors, and let the magic happen.
So now we've found a voice that works. Let's pick that voice and see now that is generating. I'm going to go and create the other one for the other image that we did as well, just to see, so we can compare both of them and see how well they work. All right, so our first AI actor is ready here. Let's check it out and see what it actually looks like. Let's give it a go. That is pretty insane. That is pretty crazy. Like, look. So she's looking at the camera. She's not moving her arms around. She's holding the phone there. The phone is moving. So we've stuck to our principles of like what's going to make this good, which is basically a little bit more focused on looking at the screen. And I think this is going to be pretty good. So now we've got our actor here. What I want to do is to generate a script. And so I'm going to go over to ChatGPT to generate a script for this. And what I would recommend here is to go from best practices for this sort of ad. Always when you're like creating ad content, you want to kind of try and follow best practice for the type of ad that you're creating. And so because this is a UGC style ad, what I'm going to do is go away and have a look on social, see if I can find some UGC examples of scripts and what I want to put in my prompt to create the script to see kind of what sort of thing is working best. So I've had a look on social, I've gone through some UGC stuff, and I've picked out 3 hooks that I want to use in my script. So the first one is going to be, here's how you can do, something. That hook comes up quite a lot. Tell me if this sounds like you, is going to maybe be quite good for this UGC angle that we're going for. So I'm going to start off with that one. And then another one here was, if there was one single thing that's helped me, that could work quite well in this UGC context as well. So the key with like this AI stuff is it's not going to spit out exactly right content for you first try. If you just ask ChatGPT for a script, it's not going to give you a right script. You still need to go and do a little bit of research, or even just ask, to be honest, you could ask ChatGPT this and it will give you some hooks as well. So let's go over to ChatGPT. I actually want to put it to like, so I've created this prompt for this script already. But what I want to do in a separate chat here is just to get it to search the web. I'm going to change this to 4.5. And I'm going to say, can you search the web to find best practice for UGC style video ads and give me 5 to 10 different hook formats for the first sentence of those videos? So it's going to go and have a look through the web, and then it's going to find me some examples of hooks that I could use. So maybe we'll use these instead of the ones that I've identified in social. So UGC hook best practices, I've got to tell you, that's like quite a good thing. That one could work quite well. Stop scrolling, have you ever tried this for this? That could work quite well. Unpopular opinion, this changed everything for me. I like that one. I never believed this hack would work until it did. This is what no one tells you about blank. So I got this question, what's the best way? Okay, these are all really good. I might use these instead. I still like, tell me if this sounds like you. I still think that's going to work really well as a hook. Might not work super well as an ad. So this is just like for UGC in general. Maybe these don't work as an ad. What if I told you, I'm going to use that one. So let's do, what if I told you, And what I'm going to do, let's go back to ChatGPT. So I've put here, create a UGC style video script promoting an AI tool called refs.design, which is an AI powered creative director that helps you generate incredible images using AI from any source of inspiration. I want this video to be as scripted as if it is an influencer who's discovered a new tool. I want you to start off with a hook, and it should be a 20 to 30 second video. The tone should be casual and friendly and informative, but as if this person is excited and has literally just discovered this amazing new tool and they want to share it with their audience. And I'm going to put here, start with the hook. What if I told you surprising fact? So this is going to be our format for the script. So let's see, give me 3 variants of the script. So one really good thing to do with AI is just to get it to give you a bunch of versions, and then you can pick and choose from the best versions which one you want to do and then refine it from that. So here we go. We've got script variant 1, the mind blower. What if I told you could literally turn... Wait, I'm going to read these in the style of a UGC influencer just for a bit of fun here. Have a go at my influencer voice if you don't like it. What if I told you could turn literally any image into a design reference with 1 click? It's not about turning an image into a design reference, so that's not quite right. What if I told you never have to stare at a blank canvas ever again? I like that one. You guys, I just tried this tool called refs.design and it's blowing my mind. It takes any inspiration image, a photo, a movie frame, even an Instagram post, and turns it into an actual design direction using AI. Like, it builds concepts for you. This is good. I like this. I discovered this insane tool called refs.design and I had to share. It's an AI creative director that helps you generate stunning visual ideas from any image. Like, I uploaded a random shot from my trip and it turned it into a full-on creative direction. Colors, layout, concepts, done. It's like having your own design brain on demand. Trust me, go try it. I like that. And I like the next big design idea is already hiding in your camera roll, because this tool that I'm building is about really taking inspiration from anywhere and being able to generate amazing AI imagery with any inspiration. So let's go with this one. I'm going to copy this over to ArcAds and let's use that as our script. I would probably refine this a little bit further, so definitely, like, if you're actually going to use these, keep refining to make these perfect until you're really, really happy with the script. For the purposes of this, I'm going to drop it into one of these AI actors that I've created here. So let's jump into this guy. I just want to see the video for this guy because this guy's just been generated now. That's nice. I like how he looks at the phone as well. So what we have to do from here is we have to do launch lip sync. Please review your video. If you want to change the way the actor moves, go back and generate again. If you're happy with the results, launch training so you can use this actor in your generation. This process takes up to 5 hours. Okay, so launch lip sync. So that's training that one, and we're going to launch lip sync for this one as well. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back with the script later. We'll plug the script in and see what these videos look like. So we're back today to look at the avatars that ArcAds has created for us, and also to put in our script so we can create an ad for our app that we're building. So if we have a look at the actors, I'm going to go into actors here and go to my actors, and you can see my actors here. So we've got this one.
Welcome to ArcAds. I'm one of the natural AI actors you can use for your ads. Create a script you think will work well, choose some actors, and let the magic happen.
It's not bad. There's some like AI artifacts and stuff there, but it looks pretty realistic. And that's the thing, I guess, with creating your own avatars here, is if you're choosing from the actors that are already here, you can kind of pick and choose which ones are the most realistic. But if you're creating your own actors, you kind of have to just see what happens after you train it.
Hey you, welcome to ArcAds. I'm one of the natural AI actors you can use for your ads. Create a script you think will work well, choose some actors, and let the magic happen.
So there's some issues there with the lip sync, I think. So we're going to see how these scripts work for these ads. I created the script yesterday, so we're going to drop the script in here and then see how good these ads actually look and whether we would actually use them to advertise our app. So let's go over to ChatGPT and let's go back to the scripts that we created for this short form video. We've got the scripts that we want to use. It's this script variant 3. So let's copy that over to ArcAds, and I'm going to choose, let's go for this actor to start off with.
Welcome to
What can we add to? We can add 2. Let's add 2 actors here. So this is going to generate hopefully 2 ad videos that we can use with this script. Let's paste the script in here. I'm just going to remove this body here. Let's click generate and see what happens. Alright, so here we go. We've got our ads that have been created in ArcAds. Now, I will say this did take a lot longer than 10 seconds. It probably took 15 minutes. So I think the timing there is probably wrong. But let's have a look at what these look like with the actual script that we've put in here to see how good these are as ads. Here we go.
What if I told you your next big design idea is already hiding in your camera roll? I just discovered this insane tool called Refs, Design, and I had to share. It's an AI creative director that helps you generate stunning visual ideas from any image. Like, I uploaded a random shot from my trip, and it turned it into a full-on creative direction. Colors, layouts, concepts, done. It's like having your own design brain on demand. Trust me, go try it.
It's good. It's good. I mean, it's pretty mad that it can create this just using AI. It's not 100%, and I do think you would tweak the script here a little bit. There's some things where it's like a little bit jarring. It paused a little bit too long in the dash there. And I would maybe change it to be a little bit more casual and a little bit more natural. It feels kind of a bit scripted at the moment. Let's have a look what this one is like.
What if I told you your next big design idea is already hiding in your camera roll? I just discovered this insane tool called Refs, Design, and I had to share. It's an AI creative director that helps you generate stunning visual ideas from any image. Like, I uploaded a random shot from my trip, and it turned it into a full-on creative direction. Colors, layouts, concepts, done. It's like having your own design brain on demand. Trust me, go try it.
It's like nearly there. It's so close. And I think ArcAds has been out for a little while, but where the AI models are kind of getting better and better every day, I can really see, like, in 6 months to a year or so, the actual models that are using to generate this and the way that these are being generated are going to be so much higher quality. And what I would do, the way that I would approach this is just to try it, create some, and test them. Just test lots of creatives. Don't stick with one, because you're going to want to find the one that feels the most natural, that comes across right for people, and that catches people's attention, and test all of the aspects of this. So test the type of actor that you're using, test the script that you've written for this as well, and do that in multiple variants. What you're going to find is that there is 1 or 2 variants in here that are going to perform really, really well for you, and the rest probably aren't going to do very well. So it's very, very tempting to set up your ads and run your ad campaign and think, well, this isn't performing very well just because I just did one and it didn't work very well. This could be a really, really interesting thing to test here. And so I would definitely recommend giving this a go, but I would take it with a pinch of salt. So just make sure that you're getting something that's really realistic, that you're really happy with, and that feels really natural in the way and the delivery of that script, and go back and forth and edit that script multiple times and create multiple variants of these with different actors. And so I'm pretty happy with this. And with that said, let's get into the final thoughts here and some key insights that you can take away from ArcAds. So hopefully you can see how easy it is to create these AI generated UGC style ads using a tool like ArcAds. Now, there are other tools out there that can do this as well, and you will need to use other tools around this to actually create the final version of the content. You'll need a tool to add captions to the video, and you might want to use something like CapCut in order to add transitions and B-roll and make it a more kind of natural feeling UGC video. And there's 3 kind of key takeaways that I want to dive a bit more into here as well that's going to make this strategy work for you. The first is that you need to test different types of actors. You want to find the right combination of actor and voice and script that's going to feel the most natural and that's going to be able to get the most attention and traction on social. The second insight here is that you also want to test different types of scripts with different hooks and different wording and different deliveries. And so you can generate a lot of different different scripts with AI, plug those into the actors, create that content, and then post multiple times on your social accounts. And then the third insight here is that you want to be creating multiple accounts for your app and posting multiple times a day across all of those accounts. It's not about followers or subscribers anymore. It's about getting the video on people's feeds and getting the attention, and so that people actually see that content. And once you find the right format that is actually going to work for you, you can just recycle that format again and again with different actors and different hooks, and just keep posting that same content over and over again to drive people to your app. Another really good thing about having multiple accounts for this and doing it on different app accounts rather than your personal account is you can kind of disconnect it from your personal brand a little bit. And if things aren't working, it doesn't matter too much. You can just change things. But the really key thing here to make this work is that you have to be testing multiple variants, multiple combinations, multiple scripts, and multiple formats on multiple accounts, posting lots of times per week in order to find those things that are going to work and then doubling down on what works. Hopefully this video was helpful and showed you how some of the biggest apps on the App Store at the moment are using AI UGC generated content to actually make millions in revenue, which is kind of crazy to be honest if you think about it, but it is totally possible. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to click like and subscribe. And as usual, you can get all of my startup and app building frameworks by signing up to my newsletter over at buildgreatproducts.com. Thank you for watching and see you next time.
Build great products. Build great products.